We have with us Mr. Radhakrishnan from Ashok Leyland. Hello, so welcome at the ETHRAC World Annual Conclave. First thing first, your thoughts about being at the event. How has been your experience so far?
Well, first of all, it's great to be here. First time I'm attending the event. To be in with so many of my fellow CHROs and also the partners who are really doing a great job. Great learning experience, and we also come to discover, many tools, many aspects. So, fantastic to be here.
Okay, and what are the new trends and technologies that will you think will have a biggest impact on HR, and how should they prepare for these changes in future?
See, first of all, technology as such is going to be a great leveler, and if organization and HR function in particular, if we want to sort of become a more effective and an engaging function, technology is the way, right? So we just heard about AI, and I also in my panel I spoke about how today AI, with its limited and it of course ever growing, is going to support HR and also the organizations in a big way. So HR professionals should be prepared to not let the change come to them, but be the ones who are sort of accepting and leading the change. Because soon, I mean, if you are a pioneer, then you will get the most benefit. But if you are not, then you will have to be following, which is, and by the time you change, then it's already too late, then you should be getting ready for the next change. So in my opinion, particularly AI, the generative AI and the way it's growing, that is really going to be the technology which will change the HR function itself in a big way.
Okay. And can you highlight any specific challenges that organizations often face when trying to implement transformational initiatives, and how these challenges can be overcome?
See, I mean, when any organization does anything transformational, right? First of all, it has to be something very big, organization-wide, and it should raise some questions. Why this is being done. So I call this as an aspirational driver of change, which means you have to change when things are going well, because that's when change is more difficult. But if you've seen most of the successful companies or even most successful people, they've always changed when everything was going well for them. So that's what for me is a transformation. And more importantly, what you need to do is when things are going well, you need to also try to make a case what is in it for different section of the people. And if we can do that, if you can make the case so that different section of the people in the organization are able to understand what is in it for them, then the transformation can become, I would say, acceptable. Once acceptance is there, then it will be easy. For example, if you really see the way, I mean, we have, say, blue-collared world and white-collared world. Of course, today they even talk about a Z-collared world where, it's about bots and other things. In the the manufacturing or those kind of practices, across the world, a lot of things are standardized. I mean, if you walk into a automobile or engineering or even an iPhone factory, across the world, you won't find a difference. In fact, I used to show pictures when I was running transformations, taken in 3 different countries off the shop floor, and ask people to identify which country is it. They would most of the times say different things, and it is true, because a shop floor, it looks exactly same whether it is in Finland, US, or in Vietnam or in India. But the biggest change is the scope for change is in all the white-collared activities, in the way we are writing our interview assessment forms and appraisals and other things. So here is where also I feel biggest scope, particularly which is directly related to the HR function. So if we can attempt to change and standardize these things, it will be very transformational.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this anecdote and the information. I hope you enjoy the evening and the day too as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.